My dear children, it is your brother, Archangel Michael. It is my pleasure to join you today to share a message of hope, of encouragement along the path you walk. As you know well, there are deep changes occurring within your society, and they affect each one of you in varying degrees. Whether that is through igniting and motivating you to make change, or whether it triggers a fear of what may happen within your society that is not for the highest good. This weaving of the energies within you often needs balancing. We recognize that there are times when it is easier than others to find a place of equanimity with what is occurring all around you in the world. And what is needed, first and foremost, is your grounding and stability, anchoring the spiritual realm within your physical being. This is for good reason that we ask you to learn to integrate both aspects fully, for it is within the integrated form of the spirit and the body that the greatest blessings may come forth. Or when one is only anchored in spiritual, there is a limitation to what change can be made from where you stand. You may emanate certain energies, process them to a degree, but when you're in your bodies, you bring them fully into form. And this allows greater effects to take place on your brothers and sisters and on any creations in which you're engaged in. Or when the energies do not descend fully into the lower chakras, they are not fully embodied and acted upon in the way that they can be when this occurs. So ask yourself, when you are in touch with the deeper truth that has filtered into your awareness, how may I bring this into the body? How may I allow it to filter through all my fields, to permeate from me into the world around me? Let us take an example of peace, for this is a quality greatly needed in your world. When you are struggling and able to access the vibration of peace, you then begin to not only find your mind settled, but begin to feel it drift slowly downwards through the external layers of your field, feeling a calming, an openness, a balance. And then even your physical organs begin to relax and to be sustained at a healthier rate. Your breathing slows, your body relaxes, and you find yourself, even at the cellular level, welcoming this vibration of peace that is being fully anchored and embodied within your form. So you may check yourself if you are a highly energetic oriented person, or you tend to lean towards the other dimensions than the physical as a primary focus, to ask yourself if you have given yourself the proper allotment of space and time to fully integrate what is coming through you. For many of you that have a focus on the spiritual are able to access very high energies within your higher chakras, and yet allowing them to filter down into the lower ones through the base of the spine and outwards into all your fields, allows them not only to be embodied but to permeate through those areas in which there has been resistance to such an energy. And know it will bring up material for you to clear. It will replace pockets of density that need releasing. But you know this process and know it well, and are able to do that work with a little bit of focus and effort and assistance when needed on our part. So do not be afraid of integrating these higher energies, for they are profoundly moving to your soul to bring through, and you will find greater benefits than simply feeling peace and connectedness through them. They are meant to ignite you to your purpose. They are meant to open the doors that you wish to walk through. They are often activations and encoded with information. And, once again, they are best decoded by being allowed to sink fully into your being at the deeper levels of your energetic system, all the way into the body. Take time to experience this and come to recognize when you have that full integration that you may share it with others and know fully that you are accessing your highest gifts in this way. I offer this wisdom for you to assist you to bring your dreams and the deep desire of fulfilling your purpose into form. That is what you're here for, and I am your brother in spirit, in love, and always here to stand by you. I am Archangel Michael. Greetings, dear ones. I am Cryon of Magnetic Service. I would love to present to you a new word for this room: dispensation. I'm not sure it's ever spoken here before. It's an allowance for a temporary change of energy. Let's have a temporary dispensation for you to relax into what you are hearing, know who is here. I want to give you some basic questions to ask yourself in a minute, and then hopefully the answers you wanted to hear. The energy in this room starts to temper. Some of you will say it becomes thick with love. Channeling is often like that. Depending upon that which happens in the energy around you, can create a confluence of energy that is different in this dispensation. This is a rehearsal for what's coming later today, when some of you will walk out differently than you came. There is love here. Do you think there is a system here from the Creator of all things? It's intuitive, is it not, for the planet to look for God? What a thing. It's reported even in science that up to 80% of humanity believe in a creator of the universe. 80%. In statistics, they call that a slam dunk. Why would that be? Is it possible that the divinity inside you is awakened enough, even in old energies on the planet, to acknowledge there's a creator? That's step one of the system that was accomplished, belief in God. Then God became many things to many people. But that's not why we're here. We're talking about system 2. Do you believe that God of creation has a consciousness, if you can even call it a consciousness? Is there an awareness of you? Does the creator of the universe know your name? I want to tell you something. I want to give you system 3. I want to tell you something you really need to hear. Yes, but not just knows your name. It's with you 24/7. It's been with you when you're laughing and when you're weeping, and when all of the good things have happened and the challenging things have happened in all your life. That's the divinity partner that comes with System 3. System 3 is the acknowledgement of the love of a creator who cares and has something to say to you. The antenna is out for you to receive this awareness that that which you call God, spirit, whatever, is bigger than you think. God has an alliance with the smallest thing you could think. Your heart, your DNA, your divinity. System 4, if you want to call it that, of the plan when you wake up, to the knowledge and the awareness of what is inside you and cognize it. That's a key word. You can believe it, but not cognize it. You can believe in gravity, but until you jump in the lake and get wet, you haven't cognized it. When you cognize that which is the love that is in your heart from a creator who cares about you, what's the next step? It's called mastery. You know what comes with mastery? Compassion, kindness, so many things that this planet has been in search of for so long. Plan 4 is that which is a compassion which sweeps this planet over a generation or so, and it does create that which is a consciousness that's so high that there will never be another war, and that is where this is going. You are in the right place at the right time to sit and be loved. And there is no authoritative God who's going to stand there and tell you what to do, how to do it, what's the next step. These are the things your divinity is going to have in an alliance with the consciousness of the Creator. How about you sit for a moment and not be in anxiety over what's going on in your life or the world, and instead for a moment, all is well? What's the best prayer I could have, Crayon? People have asked. I have had so many suggestions on what to do next. I don't know what. There are so many people who are offering to help me, and I can go over there and study here and go climb these stairs like somebody said I had to do. Why would you do such a thing when the conduit to spirit is within you and is starting to open in ways that it never has before? Because there is more than just timing going on. Pieces and parts of you are starting to be alerted, you might say, awakened, you might say, opened. Here is the best question you could ever ask of the Creator, the antennal you have inside to listen. The question is this: Dear Spirit, tell me what it is I need to know. And then sit back, and the linear human being will say, well, how is that going to work? Am I going to hear a voice from the sky? How? And a linear human being has no idea, truly, of how a multidimensional consciousness of the Creator, willed with love, talks to you. It talks through your intuition and synchronicity and beauty and compassion. What's your day like? How do you start your day? Think about it. Do you get up and worry about what's next? Or do you stop for a moment and say, thank you, that I am here on this planet to work the puzzle of light and dark as a rehearsal perhaps for years that I am going to be involved in spreading the divinity. Mastery does that. It's not a philosophy. It's not a doctrine. It's a reality. If someone comes and starts yelling at you, what does a human normally do? They react. Mastery doesn't react, it observes. You can observe that, and you can look at them while they're yelling at you or pushing your chest, and your whole thing is, I'm so sorry they're having a bad day, where it just falls away because you have compassion for their God inside, which is the same in your God inside. That's what's coming. Can you imagine compassionate corporate leaders? Can you imagine compassionate government? That is possible. It has happened on other planets, dear ones, and you are filled with the wisdom from another planet. We'll get there sometime later, maybe tomorrow. This is the plan. The divinity in you would start awakening, and now is the time. There is more coming. That's just the opening statement. You are dearly loved, and so it is.